What if the vice president steps in, then what?
Well, there's nothing sure in this business of revolutions, but what has happened a number of times, French Revolution, Russian Revolution, Iranian Revolution in 78, 79, is that there are demonstrations and chaos, and for a few weeks or a few months it looks like the good guys are in control and they may establish a republic or a democracy, and then the bad guys crack down, whether it's the Bolsheviks in Russia or the terror in France or the Ahmadinejad, Khomeini, and so forth in Iran. And the first story may well not be the whole story. Whatever the first steps are, especially if they look kind of good and peaceful, we probably need to be very careful at applauding, because revolutions are very unstable situations.
Jim, if you were still director at the CIA today, who would you be communicating with in Egypt right now?
I think probably Suleiman, as somebody who's likely to be of central importance in the transition in some fashion. We don't know exactly how. But the CIA should also make sure that it doesn't make the mistake it made in Iran back under the Shah and only talk to the people who are close to the government. They need to make sure they're at least learning what's going on and what the thinking is among people that they probably don't want to take over, like the Muslim Brotherhood, but they sure need to listen to what they're saying.
Jim, in your opinion, your educated opinion, what happens to the Middle East?
Well, this is a very difficult situation because of the prevalence of Islamism in some countries, and because of Iran's influence. Iran has now not only got Syria as a puppet, it is very close to having Lebanon as a puppet through Hezbollah. It dominates southern Lebanon. It funds Hamas in Gaza. And if it ends up getting a nuclear weapon, which I think Ahmadinejad is trying to do, even if it didn't use one in war, even if it just tested one small nuclear weapon, it's a nuclear power, and its influence becomes substantially greater than it is now. And it is the main sponsor of terrorism in the world. That's the U.S. government's position. And I think there could be many ways in which chaos could ensue as a result of some of the unrest we have now, especially because Iran may do its best to take advantage of it.
Jim Woolsey, former CIA director. Jim, it was wonderful to have you on the show and to get your perspective.